There's a patch of land in northeastern Utah that most people have never heard of. But those who have, they never forget it. Skinwalker Ranch, 512 acres of sprawling desert, nestled within the Uinta Basin. A place with such a high concentration of strange phenomena, it's been called the most scientifically studied paranormal hotspot in America. Locals speak in hushed tones about mysterious lights darting across the sky, cattle found mutilated with surgical precision, and terrifying creatures that defy biology. Native American legends say the land is cursed, a place where ancient shape-shifting beings called skinwalkers roam freely. The stories were strange enough to attract the attention of billionaire aerospace moguls, private military contractors, even the United States government. And yet, after decades of investigation, no one can explain what's really happening on this land. Is it a portal to another dimension? A hidden military experiment? Or something much older, much darker, and far beyond human understanding? This is the full story of Skinwalker Ranch, where science meets the supernatural, and every answer only leads to more questions. Welcome to Unsolved Mysteries Archive. The strange activity at Skinwalker Ranch didn't begin with modern science. For centuries, the Ute tribe, Native Americans who lived in the region, refused to set foot on the land. They believed it was cursed, a place haunted by skinwalkers, malevolent, shape-shifting entities capable of taking the form of animals, especially wolves. The Utes told stories of seeing massive creatures with glowing red eyes stalking the outskirts of their camps. These beings, they said, weren't natural. They were evil spirits, sorcerers who had given up their humanity through dark rituals. Fast forward to 1994, when Terry and Gwen Sherman bought the ranch, unaware of its terrifying reputation. Within weeks, the Shermans began experiencing things they couldn't explain. One evening, Terry spotted a giant wolf in the pasture, unnaturally large, with a head nearly reaching his chest. At first, it seemed calm, even friendly, until it grabbed a calf by the nose and tried to pull it through the fence. Terry shot the creature, point blank, but the bullets didn't stop it. It didn't bleed. It didn't flinch. The wolf eventually walked off, and when Terry followed its tracks, they simply vanished. That was only the beginning. Over the following months, the Shermans reported poltergeist activity inside the home, voices whispering, objects moved, doors opening on their own, cattle mutilations, with organs removed surgically, no blood, no signs of struggle, bright orbs of light, often blue or orange, floating through the trees, sometimes causing electronics to fail. Invisible forces that left burn marks on the ground, made animals flee in panic, and once even lifted a full-sized trailer several feet off the ground. Terry's dogs chased one of the glowing orbs into a field one night. What he found the next morning were 3 piles of black, greasy ash. The dogs were never seen again. The family had reached their breaking point. In 1996, they sold the ranch, but what came next would only deepen the mystery. In 1996, just months after the Sherman family fled the ranch in fear, a mysterious buyer stepped in. His name was Robert Bigelow, a Las Vegas real estate mogul and aerospace entrepreneur. Bigelow wasn't just interested in real estate. He was obsessed with the unknown. With government connections and a fortune at his disposal, he bought the ranch and launched a private research program under an organization called NIDS, the National Institute for Discovery Science. For the next several years, scientists, physicists, and former military personnel lived and worked on the property. Their goal? Document everything. They set up 24/7 surveillance, infrared cameras, motion sensors, radiation detectors, and electromagnetic monitors. But Skinwalker Ranch didn't make things easy. According to reports, the phenomena seemed almost intelligent, as if it was aware of their presence. When cameras were set up, they malfunctioned. When equipment was left in one spot, it would be found ripped apart the next day. Wires shredded, casings twisted, but no human footprints nearby. One night, a team observed a floating portal, a glowing oval-shaped distortion in the air. Through night vision goggles, they claimed to see a black creature crawling out of it, dropping to the ground and vanishing into the darkness. A biologist on the team suffered strange neurological symptoms after encountering a buzzing sound near a magnetic hotspot. His scalp swelled. He lost balance. Brain scans revealed something had affected his central nervous system, but no cause was ever found. The scientists weren't the only ones watching. In the early 2000s, the U.S. Department of Defense quietly launched a secret program called AAWSAP, the Advanced Aerospace Weapons Systems Application Program. Despite the name, their mission was to investigate anomalous phenomena, and Skinwalker Ranch was one of their primary locations. Over $20 million in government funds were funneled into the project. And what they found only raised more questions. Investigators reported time distortions, where seconds would stretch into minutes, unusual energy spikes, sometimes in frequencies beyond known ranges, black triangles in the sky, silent, massive, unidentifiable, creatures with yellow eyes, seen watching researchers from the ridge, vanishing instantly when approached. Despite the resources, despite the evidence, the team eventually left without any concrete answers. In 2016, Robert Bigelow sold the ranch to a new owner, under a shell corporation called Adamantium Real Estate. The new team rebranded the site as Skinwalker Ranch officially and launched a new era of research, now documented in a History Channel TV series. But even with modern technology and media attention, the mystery remains. What's really happening at Skinwalker Ranch? Paranormal hotspot? Military testing ground? Or something far older, a tear in reality itself? After decades of strange sightings, government studies, and endless speculation, one question remains. What is Skinwalker Ranch really? There are several competing theories, each as strange as the ranch itself. Theory 1. A paranormal hotspot. Some believe the land sits atop an interdimensional portal, a place where the veil between realities is thinner. The strange creatures, the glowing orbs, the time distortions, all signs, they say, of a tear in space-time. Supporters point to similar places around the world, like the Bermuda Triangle or Sedona's vortexes, where physics seem to break. Theory 2. Ancient native curse. Others take the Ute legends seriously, that Skinwalker Ranch is cursed, not metaphorically but literally, a battleground of spirits. In Navajo folklore, skinwalkers are powerful witches who can take the form of animals. Some believe the land holds a lingering spiritual energy, awakened by bloodshed or trauma, and now echoing through time. Theory 3. Military experimentation. There are also those who believe the entire mystery is a cover for classified military research. Think about it. Restricted airspace, black triangle sightings, electromagnetic anomalies, government-funded studies that disappear from public view. Was it all a distraction? Or did investigators stumble upon something they weren't supposed to find? Theory 4. A living intelligence. Some researchers, including those involved in NIDS, have suggested the most terrifying possibility of all, that the phenomena at Skinwalker Ranch are not random, but reactive, intelligent, as if the land itself is alive, watching, testing, playing. Events would only happen when people were watching. Cameras would fail the moment something strange occurred. Equipment would break, but only when it was critical. Could it be that the ranch is conscious? In the end, Skinwalker Ranch remains exactly what it's always been, a place full of questions with very few answers. But maybe that's what makes it so compelling. Whether it's science, spirits, or something beyond all explanation, the mystery endures, and perhaps it was never meant to be solved. What do you believe is really happening at Skinwalker Ranch? Drop your theory in the comments. And if you enjoy diving into mysteries like this one, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell so you don't miss what we uncover next. This is Unsolved Mysteries Archive, where the truth is just the beginning.